Hello guys and welcome to the LFC cast. Unfortunately Greg cannot be with us today, so I've got a special guest, as in my big brother Mark. He knows a lot about football, and the problem is that when I talk about football more technical, I usually get all the information off Mark, but he's here now so I can't even...
And you take my thoughts and put them online. I've noticed when I watch your videos.
The LFC cast,
in association with lfconline.com.
Please like, share and subscribe.
Okay, so first of all we're going to go through the match stats. What a game, by the way, Mark.
Great game.
Brilliant game.
I really enjoyed it.
Amazing. Liverpool, in terms of possession, we had 51% possession. Tottenham had 49% possession. We had 17 shots and Tottenham had 7 shots. Can you believe that? We had 9 shots on target and Tottenham had 2. I can't believe I'm seeing this actually. I don't think we were that good. And in terms of corners, we had 10, they had 3, 14 fouls to us and 14 fouls to them, and a lot of yellow cards. Greg, you're not even Greg. Come on already. Me big brother, I'm calling him Greg. Listen, Greg, Markovic. Yeah. Should we call you Markovic for the video?
No, let's not.
Alright, what do you think of the game, mate?
Oh, made up. We've gone now, how long without a win, so it's just a relief to win.
Yeah.
And I said before the game, a relief to score first. It feels like it's been so long before we score first and our sheep and then take place again.
It's amazing. 2-0 win against Tottenham. We always say this, don't we? We have conversations about the game all the time. We always say it's not the Tottenhams, is it? It's the Hulls we have problems against. But Tottenham's, we're fine with Tottenham. We got Arsenal soon.
It's like you say, the Leicester away is the next game. That's where we seem to come unstuck. This isn't really a big shock to us, even throughout the season, but you can't take away that's a big 3 points.
Oh, massive 3 points.
Because we needed something to get us back going again. Let's hope this is the one that kicks us in again.
Hopefully so. So in terms of the performance itself, it was a great game, and you know, loads of standout performances. Let's talk about the keeper first. So we'll go from back to front. We'll start with the keeper, Mignolet, who's been getting a lot of pressure. How do you think he done today?
He didn't have a lot to do, if you think about it, and he just showed me the stats there. And I mean, if you think about it, there wasn't many, really, shots. I can't remember much from Tottenham.
I can't remember anything from Tottenham.
There was a one in the first half where he went one-on-one.
Yeah.
That was a good save.
That was a good save.
But he's kept his concentration.
Yeah.
And he's been fine today, yeah.
And Klopp's given him a chance. And he's rewarded that, hasn't he? To be honest with you, he's rewarded.
There was rumours when that if Karius coming back in.
Yeah.
That was difficult for Klopp because you put Karius back in, spotlights on him again. Yeah. So I think he's made some mistakes, Mignolet, but I think it was the right choice to keep him in
on this occasion.
Yeah.
Firmino. Alright, so we're moving on to defence now. In my opinion, Mignolet had a really good game as well. Yeah. You know, he did what he needed to do, and the testament to our play was that he didn't have many chances. He didn't have many saves to make, to be honest with you, which is great. And Tottenham are a good team, and you expect them to have a lot of chances, but they didn't against us. And that brings us on to the defence, really. So we had Klein, we had Matip, we had Lucas, who was a bit of a dodgy one, and we also had Milner. So what do you think about that, Mark, with Lucas?
We said before the game, it was that thought again, when Lucas again in the back four. Yeah. And we touched on through the game. He's a great player been a great player over the years.
He's been a great
player anyway, and he's got thrown in centre back again, and it doesn't give us loads of confidence because he's only a small guy for the centre back, because he's not centre back. But one thing he does do is he reads the game so well, and that's something that really helped because Matip's still finding his feet again. And he's looked a bit rash lately, Matip. And
he has a bit.
I thought that partnership was quite good today. Again, we started the game back like we used to start it, on the front foot, pushing and pressurising. So again, you alleviate that sort of stress off your back four. And I don't think Tottenham could get at them.
They couldn't. And one thing that we did mention about Lucas is I found that Matip's a great defender, don't get me wrong, you know, he's a tall player. But we noticed that Lucas was defending Kane, wasn't he?
It seemed to start like that, yeah. And I know that as a striker you would veer towards a smaller player. That's natural.
So Kane would veer towards Lucas?
Yeah, when he's seen a high ball come up, you know, you went that way. But yeah, I'm surprised Matip at times didn't say, when that ball goes up, You cover me, I'll go for it.
Exactly. But one thing you did say to me, which was a really good point, is that was it Andy Carroll who said earlier in the week. He said one of the toughest people to play against was Lucas because he's so strong and he's able to just nudge people off the ball, wasn't
It's just, some players are clever, aren't they? You don't have to be 6'4" if you're clever, if you can read the ball. You know, we've had some great headers the ball over the past in the Premiership. Some of them aren't 6'4", but it's reading that, and I think that's one of Lucas's biggest sort of
his strengths really,
is the fact that he can read that ball. But yeah, I'm surprised really that didn't get swapped round, but after a while that seemed to slow down.
Well, there was not much for Kane at all, and Kane started to struggle. He got a yellow card, he's stamping on players and that in the end. So the defence were really good, you know, and that's been something that's been a bit rare over the past 5 games. When we talk about the midfield, we had Emre Can wasn't on the pitch this game, and Wijnaldum replaced him, so it was Henderson, Wijnaldum and Lallana. I think they work really well together.
Yeah, and I think we talked about through the game, didn't we? That Chan seems to have kept his place, and the Hull was a bit. We weren't sure in Hull maybe why Chan played ahead of Wijnaldum. Whether he had a knock through the week, I don't know. Whether they feel, as we said during the game, that Chan and Henderson might be a bit more compact because Wijnaldum's quite a sort of a he has an attacking mindset to him.
He's a technical player, isn't he? He makes a lot of movements.
But it's not been working, and fair play to Klopp. It was a big game against Chelsea. He played Chan and Wijnaldum, and it worked, and Chan and Henderson, and it worked. So he could have been tempted to say, "Oh, that worked," but fair play to Klopp. He's thought, "No, it's not working with Chan.
No, make the change."
And regardless of the opposition, he's put Wijnaldum in, and I think that movement again,
it worked.
That it's not just always about tackling, and sometimes we miss that sort of big tackler, but against Spurs today, it was just that movement was quicker.
It was.
When Wijnaldum gets the ball, he plays it and he's gone.
Well, that's it, and we were able to counter faster, and that's why you've certainly seen the first half when, you know, I think it might have been when Wijnaldum who put the through ball to Mane for that run. So, in terms of having Wijnaldum on the pitch, he gives that more option. Oh, how unprofessional.
Who's that? Is that Greig?
It's Greig, he said.
Tell him he's sacked.
You're sacked. You're sacked. We got our mark now. We don't need you, Greig. We don't need you. Go on. I'm only messing, Greig. We love you, really. In terms of the actual performance of Wijnaldum, I think he played really well. I think Lallana had a great game as well. I think, you know, we didn't have too many chances on goals, but he had a lot of fire in his belly. He was getting stuck in. He was everywhere, wasn't he? Making a lot of runs and passes.
We can never fault his energy. And sometimes, in the last few games, he's lacked that bit of technical area that he's been... The first half of the season, he was showing it. And he is still... The shape of that forward line, if you like, is still fine. It's just again... Today, though, it just seemed to all feel like it was natural again.
It was clicking again, wasn't it? One thing that you did say... And by the way, guys, before we carry on, if you hear squeaking... Mark's having to sit on a chair from the kitchen.
The special guest chair. Get this.
I've got this leather seat. Mark's been given it a little.
You are the host, but I thought I'd get something a bit better than this one.
I was going to give you there's a step ladder outside. I was going to give him that, but no, I've upped him because he's my brother, because we're blood relatives and all that. You get an actual chair.
A squeaky chair, but it's an actual chair.
I was going to make you stand up, so you just be like that. Throughout the whole video. This is Mark's chest, everyone. Okay, so moving on to the front three, and we had Firmino in the middle, we had Coutinho, and we had Mane. Now, we were saying about, we'll speak about Mane later because we'll save the best to last, I think. But with Firmino, he's starting to show that talent, isn't he? When he's got his mates back, like you said.
You were saying he's got his mates back.
Yeah, he's got his mates back.
I think we all thought in the whole game, they're all back, it's going to click. But that is going to take time. They've not all been together. I mean, I think I read a stat, we look at this, it's something like the front, those players, Coutinho, Lallana, Firmino, Mane, have only started 7 Premiership games.
Have they?
And scored 26 goals or something. We'll have to re-look at that stat. It's something very similar. So you can just see what they can do together. But it isn't just going to come back and fit.
No, of course.
The first game against Hull, they were all there, but they just looked like they hadn't seen each other for a while.
Well, Mane had not long come back from the African Cup Nations. Coutinho's had a broken ankle. Well, he didn't have a broken ankle there and then, because that would just be silly. But he recovered from it.
Broke, but it was,
but he wasn't fit enough. And Firmino, another thing that you said, See, this is the problem, guys, is that I always say things that our Mark says, but he's here now, so I have to say, the thing that you said, people will be watching this video going, Dan, what about your opinion? I think it was a great game. Oh, the Reds.
Let's ring our Mark. No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just trying to get that movement back and that. At the start of the season, the first half of the season, it was like they just, it was...
Oh, now this is... Greg, listen, mate. We're done with you, alright? Alright. Right, I've deleted them, Mark. Go on. Deleted them.
It's a bad way to say telepathic or that stupid, but the movement just seems to always click. And
yeah, it did.
And I felt we were back to something similar today. Key area, though, we can talk about attacking, but it was scoring first, wasn't it?
Scoring the first goal was massive. For
the last, 7-8 games,
yeah,
we just can't seem to get that first goal.
That's crucial. And it changes everything, doesn't it?
Of course it does, because of how we play and what we're good at.
Yeah.
You know, we're going back now to the Man City game when we went 1-0 up.
Yeah.
We held firm.
Yeah.
And we knew we could counter. Since that result, since that win,
yeah,
I think that's when things started to go a bit wrong. It was Sunderland
and when you're not able to get that first goal, like Hull, you know what I mean? If they get the early goal, then we have to change our tactic and press, and then that causes teams like Hull to counter-attack us. And you found a lot of goals that we were conceding were due to them making that run, with like say Shane Long a few games ago, just making that burst and run, and we were just chasing them.
Yeah.
In this game, we got that first goal, so Tottenham had to come at us then, didn't he?
Yeah. And we're in a... Go back to the whole... I don't like to keep going back to the whole game, it was a horrible game, but they looked like they didn't know how to stick or twist, they were trying to force it, and it was slow passing, but it's, I said before, it's like they don't trust the attack, stop trusting each other, they don't trust what's behind them. And the feeling that first goal going in must have been a massive relief for the fans, for Klopp,
it was for us,
and for us, and the players especially.
Yeah. Well, but let's speak about Mane, because 2 goals by him, right? First one was a brilliant cut-through pass. He made the run, put it in. Second goal was a number of chances where Lloris hit it, saved it twice, and then come to Mane again, he put it in, and he could have even had a third. How important was he in that game?
Oh, massive.
Huge.
You know, he's the only one player who's got that pace and power.
Yeah.
You know, out of all the players that we've got, when it comes to replacing them, we were not too bad at replacing like for like on. Yeah. Not all the players, but Mane's the one that we know now. When he went to the Africans and Cup of Nations, there was no one quite like him.
No, he's gone. It was a void, wasn't there? When they come on, we tried Sturridge, we tried Origi, but it wasn't.
Firmino come
a bit deeper, and that affected his game a bit. But he's back, and you can see in that Tottenham game, they didn't in the first half, certainly they didn't know what to do with him.
Oh, it was a huge performance. And you go back to the stats, most of that's probably from the first half, isn't it? You know,
most of them shots,
you know, you are surprised because you're trying to think back, you're happy, you just won.
Yeah.
But those stats of the shots on goal, what was it? 17
shots,
Yeah, but I mean, if it wasn't for Lloris, we could have been out of sight in the first half.
Oh, definitely. And that's something that we haven't got. In Mignolet, they've got Lloris, but they're capable of making mistakes, and so is Lloris. And you know, he did make a mistake against Firmino, didn't he? Where he that goal, he went to take
I think the nervous hit. It was nervous Tottenham, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he was the one who was holding it firm.
Yeah.
And it's like the nerves just fell onto him. Then,
yeah.
But Mignolet, it's a difficult one because Mignolet pulls off that save.
In the first half,
You know, I don't know at the time, was it 2-0 or was it 1-0? It might have been.
Might have been 1-0.
But I think it was 2-0. It doesn't matter because that would have put it at the 1-1, 2-1. It would have been an important goal. So this is where it's difficult for goalkeepers. But I said earlier, Lloris just he will make the odd mistake, as a keeper will.
Yeah.
But they're few and far between.
Yeah.
And for the rest of the time, the problem we seem to have with keepers is it's becoming natural. Yeah,
you were almost expecting it.
Mistake comes natural now.
We were having a joke in the second half where we at 90th minutes where what did I say to you? I was like, get in there, 2-0. It was like 93 minutes and like 85 seconds.
There's 15 seconds left.
15 seconds left. And Mark said, hold on a sec, Dan, there's 15 seconds left here.
This is how much sort of this bad run affected me that I can't even be happy.
In
the 93rd minute, as I thought,
And then,
one goal goes in. And we were laughing saying that, yeah, and then just shoot from the halfway line from the kick-off.
Mignolet celebrating with the crowd.
Yeah,
just goes in.
Off again.
Okay, so what we'll do, great performance, great goals, great overall. Everyone had a really good game, and I'm glad that I can say that in a video because we've had some really poor performances. But we all come together as a team, and I include Klopp, and I include Anfield because it was buzzing. You know, people were singing. You know what I mean? It was a great performance. So my man of the match, has to go to. I was thinking about Firmino, but I'm going to have to go for Mane. Just because he just tipped the game on its head. He faded in the second half, but I don't know if he faded or Tottenham just thought, we're just going to have to keep someone on him all the time. Yeah,
there could have been a bit of adjustments in formation. Yeah. Plus, we changed our tactics. The game got a bit scrappy as well. The second half was a bit scrappy. Yeah. Tottenham tried to get back into it, but they couldn't get the flow. So, yeah, he went a bit quieter, but... And there was some very good performances. Yeah. Firmino ran his socks off.
He did. He was really good.
He looked a bit more himself than he has been.
Definitely.
And we could go on about other ones, but yeah, Mane's the match winner, isn't he?
He's
won us the match.
Yes, man of the match.
Man of the match, yeah.
Man of the match. So, okay, guys, let us know who you think the man of the match is in the comments below. Thanks for joining us in this video. Guest Mark McAvoy. Guest. Special guest if anything, better than me. I'm worried now Greg will come back because this is a problem, Mark. Listen to this, right? I usually just get by and people like me because I just do silly things and make silly jokes, but I don't actually know anything about football. Problem is, Greg knows a little bit about football and tactical stuff, right? And you've come on this video, you've been all tactical. They're going to say, put Mark and Greg on and maybe you just film.
I could. This would be debut. Do one of these, so maybe I do me own and rival you.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Can I borrow your camera?
Yes, you can.
And your squeaky chair.
And your squeaky chair. Yeah. Alright guys, please subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. Please comment below what you thought of the game. We have been the LFC cast. Get in there. We're fourth, aren't we? We're fourth.
We're fourth.
Fucking fourth. We'll win the league. We'll fucking win the league.
See you later guys.
Bye. Bye bye.